Let's start sitting, breathing. Okay, make yourself very comfortable. Check that your knees, ideally, your knees lower than the hips. So sit on extra support if you need. And then we're going to make this little adjustment, taking flesh of the buttocks a little wider to the sides. Then lengthen from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head. From the hips to your armpits. Inhale, lift your arms. Take your shoulders back and relax your shoulder blades flat on your upper back. Hands on your thighs, thumb and finger connected, chin level, back of the head moving slightly back to elongate your neck. Close your eyes. Notice your whole body, your whole posture. Deepen your breath. Inhaling deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest. And as you exhale, exaggerate, squeeze your tummy in, exhale fully. And again, inhale, breathing deep, expand in all directions. And as you exhale, exaggerate, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your tummy in. And so on. Your breath is deep and flowing. And try to use whole capacity of your lungs. Bring your awareness to the whole of the rib cage and just notice how the rib cage can expand. On the inhalation, the rib cage can expand to the sides, to the front, to the back. And as you exhale, keep your sternum and your clavicle bones lifted. We want to keep that sense of fullness, sense of expansion we create on the inhalation. On the inhalation, expand. On the exhalation, keep your sternum and your clavicle bones lifted. Breath is deep and flowing. We slow down the breath, and that helps us to slow down the thoughts, the emotions and feelings. And we bring more oxygen, that very important healing and anti-inflammatory oxygen, into every cell of the body. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms and your legs, and let's just stretch legs to the front, relax your legs, relax, give them a little shake. Okay, well done. And then come on your all fours and we do cat and a cow stretch. We do 5 rounds. Okay, 5 rounds of these nice movements, gentle movements to start to warm up the back, the hips and the shoulders. Okay, now exhale, soften between your shoulder blades. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale next, round your back, tailbone between the sitting bones. Inhale, look up, nice and easy. Exhale and round. And again, inhale, abdomen down, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale and round. Inhale, look up, creating big wave through the spine. Exhale and round, and start to notice how you feel. How's your hips doing? How's the lower back, the middle back, the upper back? How's the shoulders? Make your last round. And when you finish all your repetitions, bring your back parallel to the floor in neutral position. And we're just going to check how's your knees doing. If your knees are very sensitive, bring the blanket under your knees. So be comfortable with your knees, as we're going to stay for a little while on the knees. So blanket for sensitive knees. You bring your right knee to your chest, and you're going to do big movements with this leg, trying to draw the big circles with your right knee. Okay, let's do it 4 rounds, one direction, and then we change direction. Big circles. You start to bring a little bit more energy, more mobility to the hip joint. Well done. Then change in direction. Big circles. Engage your tummy muscles to support your lower back. Well done. And when you finish, bring your knee down. Keep your toes under. We're going to change legs. Now, left knee to your chest. Big circles with this knee, drawing. Big circles, as big as you can, but obviously listening to the body. You don't have to do big circles. You can do just little ones. Okay, and then changing. Core muscles working. Squeeze your tummy in to support your back. Well done. And when you finish, bring your knee down to the floor. Okay, now we're going to do all the same with the arms. Engage your tummy muscles. Bring your right hand to your right shoulder, and we're going to do big circles. Big circles. Just trying to imagine drawing circles with the elbow. And you can follow your elbow, open your chest as you look up. Well done. And then change in direction. Big circles. On the inhalation, look up. Exhale down. And when you finish all your repetitions on this side, right hand down, spread your fingers wide, left hand. Big circles, and you follow your elbow with your eyes so you can open a little bit more in your upper back. Open in the chest. Well done. Changing direction. Looking at your elbow. Big circles, as big as you can. Well done. When you finish, bring your hands down to the floor. You're going to sit into the child stretch. Nice and easy, passive stretch. Big toes touching. Take your knees wider, bend your hips to the edges of your mat. And you push the hips closer to the heels. Sit back as low as you can. Stretch your arms forward, forehead on the floor. Or if you need to bring your hands beneath your forehead, that's also good. Or the fists, if you feel this is what you need, if your head not touching the floor. Keep adjusting to your practice. Just take an easy stretch, few deep breaths. Hips still moving back to the heels, forehead down. Slow down your breath. Take another deep breath. And then lift your head. Come up again on your all fours. Okay. Now we're going to come up to down facing dog. So move your knees back away from the hips. Squeeze your arms. Squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, knees off the floor, and give yourself a good stretch through the back first. It's okay to have your knees bent. And then spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. We start to stretch the back of the legs, hamstrings, back of the calves. And again, check in how you feel. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders towards each other. Squeeze. Press the finger pads into the floor stronger, so you're avoiding to standing on your wrists. Use your hands, use your fingers more, finger pads. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bend your knees. We're going to walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Make space between your feet, hips width apart or wider. Bend your knees forward, especially if you have tight hamstrings or tight lower back, just bend your knees forward. One hand to the lower back, checking the back of the pelvis, keeping forward, not back. Bend your knees more if you need. Squeeze the legs. And then move your hands to the hips. Lift your elbows, lift your shoulders, lift your chin, engage your core muscles, come up, squeeze the legs as you lift in. Exhale, relax your arms, just roll your shoulders, soften and relax. Okay, well done. Keep your feet as they are, hips width apart, and stretch your arms upwards. Hold your right wrist, I'm your mirror. Lengthen up, pull yourself up, and then to the left. Gentle stretch. And think about pressing your right foot into the floor stronger. So you have a little bit more space, creating more space. Lovely stretch. Inhale, come back, change inside, hold your left, lengthen. And then pull yourself to the right. Press your left foot into the floor. Press, press, press. Well done, good stretch. Inhale, come back, change inside. Okay, again, hold your right wrist, lengthen, pull yourself to the left. Very good. And if you can, bend your knees and then try to step back with your right foot back. And you go just a little bit deeper, deeper into the stretch. Engage your tummy muscles, stretch the stretch. And then come back. Exhale, relax. Just roll your shoulders. We're going to change side. Inhale. Holding your left. Lengthen. Pull yourself to the right. And again, bend your knees. If it's appropriate, try to step back with your left foot like a Bollywood dancer and keep your knees bent. Stretch. Pull yourself to the right. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Well done. On your next inhale, come back. Exhale and relax your arms. Just roll your shoulders. Okay, great. And come to the front of your mat. We do one round of salutation to the sun. Okay, to bring more mobility and flexibility to the rest of the body. So bring your hands to your chest. Checking that space between your feet, hips width apart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend, bend your knees if you need. Touch the floor or your shins. Inhale, half forward bend, straight forward. Exhale, bow or your strong legs. And again, inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze the legs, bow a little deeper. We do once more, again, inhale and stretch. Exhale, bow even deeper. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back. High leg lunge if it's possible, or maybe if you need to take it easy, back knee down. This is a nice option as well. Squeeze the legs and lift your chest. Take a deep breath into your chest. And as you exhale, stepping back into the plank if it's appropriate, or just half plank with the knees down, absolutely fine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to lean forward and we're all going to bring knees down to the floor. Now you're looking at your elbows. Rotate your arms forward so the inside of your elbow is facing forward. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to rotate your arms forward. Okay, so inside of your elbows facing forward. Keep your fingers wide. Okay, we're going to take a moment. Inhale. And as you exhale, now bend your elbows back. Keep your shoulders lifted and you lie down on your tummy. Lie down, point your toes back, check your shoulders lifted, squeeze your shoulders at the back, draw your elbows in, lengthen the tailbone, come up to raised cobra, doesn't matter how far. Soften your buttocks, shoulders down, do double chin, look straight. Inhale, and as you exhale, drag your hands back and keep stretching forward. Stretch, 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 shoulders lifted. Toes under, down facing dog, or come on your all fours, and then down facing dog, deep breath, press all finger pads into the floor, claw the floor and push the thigh bones back, heels down. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands, right leg up, stepping forward, or if you need to take it easy, knees down, then right foot forward. Back where you started, just check in, front knee above your front ankle, take a deep breath in, engage your tummy muscles and step forward, forward bend, squeeze the legs. Again, one hand at the back of the pelvis, tipping forward, not back, bend your knees more if you need, squeeze the legs, press down with your feet, come up, inhale, lift, salute to the sun, exhale, hands to your heart. Left side, inhale, exhale, inhale and stretch, exhale, forward bend, strong legs, bend your knees if you need again, inhale and stretch forward, lengthen, Exhale, bow over your strong, steady legs. Hands by the side of your heels, left foot back. Take a deep breath into your chest. And again, you can bring your back knee down. Inhale. Exhale, stepping back into the plank, if it's appropriate. Or half plank. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Engage your core, look straight. And then, if you're in a plank, just lean forward a little, then bring your knees down to the floor. And again, looking at your arms, inside of your elbows facing forward. So it's easier to bend your elbows back. So now, engage your core and bend your elbows back. Lie down, keeping your shoulders lifted. Point your toes back. We're going to press whole legs into the floor. Lengthening the tailbone, come up to raised cobra. Shoulders down. Go double chin, look straight. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch, stretch, stretch forward. And again, check your shoulders lifted, elbows in, toes under, down facing dog, or come on your all fours. And then down facing dog. Deep breath. Lifting the hips high, thigh bones back, heels down. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Look between your hands, left leg up. And maybe you can step forward, big step forward, or knees down, and then step forward with your left. Deep breath, engage your core, forward bend. Squeeze the legs, press down with your feet, come up. Salute to the sun, exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath. Well done. Relax your arms. Okay, very good. Well done. Have a little drink. Keep yourself hydrated during the practice. Okay, and we're going to sit down. Then we're going to do a few seated postures. A few seated postures to feel better in your lower back and the hips. So bending your right leg, point your toes, take your heel into the groin, and then take flesh of the buttocks a little wider. Widen your hamstrings if you sit on the floor, and check your lower back. If you need to sit on the block, if your back is not straight, so this is where you're sitting on the block. So I have block here, so sit on the block if you need it. And then we take hands behind, inhale, and lengthen from the base of the spine upwards, and also from the hips to your armpits. And we're going to start fold forward from the hips. And again, inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, folding forward from the hips. And it doesn't matter how far you go, just listen to your back, listen to your hamstrings, listen to your hips. We have lovely stretch for the hip here as well. And then if you can easily hold your toes with one hand, another hand on the floor. And you use again your arms to stretch away from the hips. Soften between your shoulder blades and fold. Maybe you can do two hands, elbows lifted, arms moving back into your shoulder joints. The breath is here to support you in your practice. Inhale, you straighten, lengthen. Exhale, your tummy engaged. And then you fold. And if you feel you can't reach your toes at all, hold the floor behind. And again, inhale, you stretch. Exhale, you fold. Your neck is soft. Chin slightly in. Straighten forward. We take a few breaths. On your next inhale, come back. Inhale, come back. Lean back, relax your legs and give your legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax your legs. And we change sides. So now, left leg. Okay, bend your leg. I'm just going to spin around for you. Heel into the groin. Again, make adjustments. Take flesh of the buttocks wider. Widen your hamstrings again. Or sit on a block if you need it. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, fold from the hips. And we're going to look at this front leg. Front heel pressing down, toes active. And again, inhale, you stretch. Exhale, you fold. And maybe you can hold your toes with one hand, or two hands, or again use another hand like a Spider-Man hand on the floor, and you stretch away from the hips, and then you bow. And it doesn't matter how far you go, keep your breath deep, flowing. On the inhalation, stretch. On the exhalation, soften between the shoulder blades. And enjoy the stretch. Please do avoid the pain. If you feel pain, especially at the back of your knee or at your sitting bones, you just come back. Come back to the previous option and just listen to your body. Have a good stretch. We want to have a good stretch to feel better in the lower back, in the hips, the hamstrings. Another couple of deep breaths here. And then inhale and come back, lean back, and you stretch your legs. Let's just stretch the legs. Relax, relax, relax your legs. Okay, well done. So for the next one, for the next posture, we will need a block or folded blanket to sit on. And if you can't reach your hands behind, you might need a belt. Just watch me for a second. So this is what I want you to do. If you can, you're going to hold your hands behind like so. If you can't do this, grab the belt. Okay, I'll show you what to do with the belt. Okay, my belt is just here. So you just drop the belt behind, and then you're going to catch the belt, and you have lots of space there for you. Okay, so let's start. So we start sitting on the block, and this posture called face of the cow. So this is quite nice stretch for the hips, gentle stretch for the hips, and also lovely stretch for the shoulders. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, bring your right foot in, under the left thigh. Okay, and then you're going to take your left foot outside of the right hip. Okay, taking outside. If it's appropriate, you're just checking how you feel with your knees. And if you feel this is a bit too much, you can stretch one leg forward. So that would be your right leg. You can stretch your right leg forward, and you have your left foot on the side. Okay, like so, or you're here. And in ideal posture, you want your knees to be in line. But don't worry if it's not happening today. I'm keeping my toes active to give my knees a little bit more support. So keep your toes active as well. And we're going to stretch right arm up, opposite, right arm. Left to the side, lengthen, and then see if you can connect your hands behind. Okay, if you find that it's difficult, the belt is useful. Just drop the belt behind your shoulder and you can catch the belt there. And we're going to make adjustments. Fold your right arm forward, draw your arm back into your shoulder joint, and then stretch your elbow up and up and up on straight line. Okay, well done. If you don't need the belt, I'm just going to bring my belt down. Okay, holding your hands on the belt. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. I want you to re-engage your tummy muscles and lengthen more from the base of the spine upwards to the crown of the head. And if you wish to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Relax your neck. Breath is deep and flowing. Breathing deep into the base of the spine. And as you exhale, engage your core muscles and see if you can stretch just a little bit more. Longer through the spine, crown of the head reaching upwards. This right armpit still moving back. Well done. Let's take another deep breath. And then relax your arms. Relax, give your hands a little shake. Arms shake, roll your shoulders, relax. And just watch me for a second. If you have both legs crossed, you might do this party trick. You're going to look at your top leg, go all the way around 360 degrees. Try not to move your feet. So we're going to do this. Go this way, 360 degrees, and then sit. And you don't need to change your legs, or just change your legs. Okay. You would take now right foot in, left foot, my right. Your left foot in, then your right foot outside, if it's appropriate. Again, checking your knees. You can stretch one leg forward, absolutely fine. Or again, in ideal, you want your knees to be in line. Okay, opposite arm. So this is your left, right to the side. Stretch and then try to connect your hands behind, or again the belt. Drop the belt on top of the shoulder and hug or catch the belt behind. You fold this arm forward, draw your arm back into your shoulder joint, keep it there snugly, and stretch your elbow in a straight line, up and up and up. Squeeze your shoulders at the back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we're thinking about this armpit moving back, so your left armpit moving back to bring more flexibility to your shoulder. Breath is easy, flowing. And again, if you wish to close your eyes softly and focus on your breath. Inhaling deep into the base of the spine. And as you exhale, draw all the energy upwards to the crown of the head. And again, inhaling deep. Exhale, engaging the core and lifting all the energy up to the crown of the head. Breath deep and flowing. And we have lovely stretch. And again, listening to your body, listening to all physical sensations. And we don't want to work over pain. So just back off a little if you feel pain. Just have a good stretch to feel better. In your shoulders, in your back, in your hips. Well done. On your next inhale, open your eyes, relax your arms, and just again shake your hands, shake your arms, roll your shoulders, relax, stretch your legs to the front and give your legs a little shake. Let's just relax the legs. Relax, relax. Well done, and I'm going to show you the twist, and we're going to lie down for next twist on the floor. So watch me, this is a demonstration. I'm going to move my props to the side. Okay, so this is your twist. You're going to lie down with your arms. Okay, maybe stretch into the side, in level with your shoulders, or maybe bend your elbows if that's okay. And you're going to take one foot on top of the knee. You're going to hold this knee with your hand, inhale. And as you exhale, taking your knee to the side. Now, if you have space to lift the hips and twist, go for it. Then I'm going to ask you to lengthen the tailbone. So you're going to lengthen the tailbone. You're going to think about this hip moving forward. You want extra space here. And then you're going to easily tease your knee down towards the floor. For more advanced options, if you wish to have also hamstring stretch, maybe straighten this leg and hold your shin, or maybe you can catch your foot. Or also, it's possible to use your belt. You can bring the belt like so, and then you take your leg to the side and you hold the belt. So if you want extra stretch for your hamstrings. Okay, and then we come back and we change sides. Okay, I'm going to guide you. So if you would like to lie down on the floor with me, take your arms wide, shoulder blades flat on the floor, and you stretch your arms straight, or maybe keep your elbows bent if that's okay with your shoulders. Let's do the right leg. Right foot on top of the left knee. You hold in your right knee with your opposite hand, with your left. Inhale. And as you exhale, taking this right knee all the way to the left as far as you can go. Now take a moment and check, can you lift the hips? Can you twist a little bit more? Go for it if you can. Now lengthening the tailbone between the sitting bones, thinking about this top hip moving forward, away from the right shoulder. We want extra length. Teasing your knee down, closer and closer towards the floor. And your toes active on both feet. Let's just check toes active, and we're just teasing this knee gently, gently towards the floor. And if you want to have a little bit more stretch, you want hamstring stretch, then maybe straighten the leg, bring the belt, if you wish, around the ball of the foot, and you go deeper into your twist. Okay, but don't worry to do everything. Either you're holding the belt, or you're holding the leg, your shin, your foot, it doesn't matter. Or you're here, with your foot on your knee, and you're teasing your knee down, gently, gently, towards the floor. Another breath. Enjoy the stretch. And then gently come back. Come back. Let's straighten the back. And then we change legs. Okay, now left foot on top of the right knee. Inhale. And as you exhale, taking your left knee to the right, all the way to the right. Lift the hips and twist if you have that space. Lengthening the tailbone, the top hip moving forward. A little bit more space from the shoulder to the hip. Teasing your knee down towards the floor. And if you want to have extra stretch for your hamstrings, then you straighten the leg, hold your leg, hold your foot, or bring the belt around the ball of the foot again. So whatever you need on this side, just have a good stretch. Deep breath. Let's take another deep breath here. Whatever variation you practice. And then come back. Come back to the middle. Straighten your body first. Okay, and then bring your knees to your chest and gently rock from side to side. Let's just rock from side to side to ease the back after the twist. Well done. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting and watch me for a moment. We're going to do the last posture for today. It's just the block or the brick under the hips. It's called Viparita Karani. Or if you feel you want to come to the wall for this posture, you can come to the wall and you just swing your legs up the wall. Okay, I show you without the wall. So what you do, you bring block under the hips and then you stretch your legs upwards, stay here, or you want to go a little bit higher, bring the brick under the hips or the block and the brick and just stretching the legs upwards, taking your arms to the sides and relax here for a couple of minutes. Okay, so please do grab the block or the brick. I quite like the brick under my hips. Well done. Take your arms to the sides and then lift the legs. Maybe one leg at a time, one leg, another leg. And we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. Closing your eyes. This is nice and relaxing. This is gentle back bend. And this is also posture we use for preparations when we study the shoulder stand or the half shoulder stand. Just getting used to have legs up and you see your feet. And also it's a very gentle passive back bend here. Anytime if you feel tight, you can bring your feet on the floor and you can stay there on the block for a little while again, or just stay there with your legs up. Slow down your breath. Breath is easy, flowing. Lots of blood now rushing into the brain, oxygenating, rejuvenating, at the same time calming. Slow down your breath, your emotions and feelings. Letting go of all the unnecessary tension, letting go of stress, anxiety, negative emotions, judging thoughts. Well done, everyone. Now we're going to bring feet on the floor, one foot, another foot on the floor, moving the block or the brick to the side And you can stay there on the floor in your Shavasana. Shavasana looks like so, when you're taking your feet wider than the hips, arms away from your body, and just stay here and relax. Or if you need to get up and put extra clothes on, or bring the blanket and cover yourself with the blanket, that's also good. So do whatever you need to do. Or maybe you're here and you're very comfortable, you're warm. Press the hips into the floor. So we try to tip the pelvis forward to restore the lumbar space. There's a lumbar space between your lower back and your yoga mat. Natural alignment of the lower back. And then relax your legs completely, relax your arms. Back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. Close your eyes, smile to relax your facial muscles. And leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Feel your forehead becoming wider and smoother. Relax your breath. Relax your scalp. Relax your ears, the skin beneath your ears. And again, notice your whole body. Mentally scan your body from the crown of the head to the tips of your toes. Exhale and soften. Exhale and letting go of all the unnecessary tension. With each breath, becoming softer and more relaxed. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, deepen your breath, lengthen your inhalations, exhalations, reawakening the energy in your body. And then wriggle your toes and your fingers, slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. Inhale and stretch, take your arms over your head. Flex your feet and stretch away from the waistline. And when you feel sufficiently stretched, bend your knees to your chest, hug your knees and gently rock from side to side. Nice and easy. Giving your back a little self-massage. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting. Okay, and sit comfortably. Maybe again find the block or the brick to sit on. Sit comfortably with your hands in Anjali Mudra, in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and then slightly lean back, just to feel the strong support of your back muscles. Support, steadiness of the universe. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you. And open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. And have a lovely day.